Welcome to week 1, session 2 of our math lessons. Today we're looking at ordering and comparing large numbers. Have a look at the numbers on the screen. 2,962 and 321. Which is the largest? How do you know which is the largest? Pause the video and have a think about how you know. We know that 2,962 is the largest integer because it has a 2 in the thousands column, whereas 321 has nothing. A good way of telling which integer has the largest value is that if they have different numbers of digits, the one with the most number of digits is the largest value number. That's nice and straightforward to start off with, but what if we're looking at large numbers which have the same number of digits? Let's have a look at a couple of examples and see what we think. This time we have two integers with the same number of digits. How would we go about telling which is the largest one and which is the smallest one? Pause the video and have a think for a second. I'm going to put up on the screen some instructions which we can use in this session to help us compare our numbers. You might want to come back to this and pause it later on to help you out if you get a bit stuck. First, compare the digit furthest to the left. Step 2. The highest value digit is the largest number. The lowest value digit is the smallest number. Step 3. If they're the same, move one place value column to the right and then compare again. Step 4. If they're the same, repeat step 3 until you found the largest or smallest number. Let's see how that works with this problem. If we compare the digit furthest to the left, it's a 1 in both columns. So now we move one place value column to the right. Here, it's a 2 in both columns. So now we move again one place value column to the right, and we can see one column has a 3 in the hundreds and one column has a 4 in the hundreds. The number with the 4 in the hundreds is the largest number, the number with the 3 in the hundreds is the smallest number. Okay, now let's have a go at comparing our numbers. They've got the same number of digits, fantastic. So let's go through those steps again and see which is the largest. Pause the video and have a go yourself. Hopefully you spotted that the top number is the largest number. If we go through our steps, starting with the column furthest to the left, they both have a 4. We keep going across until we find a column where the numbers are different. And in this case, it's in the tens column. The top number has an 8 in the tens column, whereas the bottom number has a 5. Therefore, 4,320,987 is the largest number, whereas 4,320,952 is the smallest number. So we've learnt how to compare numbers, but what do we do if we're trying to order numbers? That's when we've got more than two numbers and we need to put them all in a list, from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Let's look at another example. You can see here I've got 3 numbers. Do you notice that some of them have got more digits than the other? Can you remember how we work out which one is the smallest based on this? Pause the video, have a little think. Hopefully you spotted that out of our 3 integers, one of them actually has fewer digits, 84,390. That makes it the smallest one. In my book or on my piece of paper, I would write that one down and then cross it out from the list so I know that I've used it. Now let's compare these two numbers. We start with the digit further to the left. They both have a 1. Then I move one place value column to the right. The bottom number, 162,913, has a lower digit in the 10,000s column. That makes it the next largest number. Let's cross that one out. And we're only left with 1, so that makes this the largest number. For today's session, you've got 2 main tasks. The first task is to compare 2 numbers using the greater than or less than or equal symbols. I'll put those questions on the screen now in case you want to pause and copy them down. The second task, which I'll put up on the screen now, is to order groups of 3 or more numbers. Remember, we need to look first of all at the number of digits that these integers have, and then we can use our step-by-step process to compare those numbers one at a time. Hope you get on well. Good luck.